Hello and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at iUBES 2. This is a real-time strategy game with a twist. The game plays out with, it throws all the micromanagement that you normally have in a real-time strategy game out the window and plays different. We'll get into the basics here. It's been developed by Coderer. It's been on Steam for about a week or two. Now I'll put a link in the description and you can check that out. So how it plays out. It's a base building kind of real-time strategy sort of thing. We're going to be playing against other folks on the map, of course. You can see the map here, which has a strange look to it. But we don't actually control our minions. I guess more God game style. We build the battlefield. We select where buildings go. And our intelligent cubes, hence the name, run around and collect resources, build the buildings, build up the warriors, go and fight. That kind of a thing. Very unique design. I've been told I say unique too much. But dang it, this is a unique one, and we're going to try it out and try to show off and explain what all is happening here. Now, this game has a very interesting, I didn't say it, way of playing multiplayer. We can do solo versus computer, which is boring, or we can go online. Now, this is not against a real opponent. What it does is it takes your strategy that you play and implements it against whoever else you play against. Now, you're not actually controlling your units, right? You're just building buildings. So what it does is it takes the time you take and the what buildings you put in what order out there on the battlefield in this sort of random map and plays your building strategy against other folks. So you can play multiplayer-ish. And I guess sort of like Keeper RL does when you build your dungeon. I guess kind of like that. Anyway, let's try it out. We're going to do the online mode because that's where the game shines and that's what I want to try out here. I've already done one game, but I am down here. Nookrium, that's me, right there. I have a choice. I can jump in and fight Lithymists. I can take Strong Bad. We can take Not Shouting or Mirakarn here. The way this plays out is for instance, I won a battle here. So this is where I started, and now I can move on to somewhere else. And all these folks out here are people that, I guess, have played the game and have won their spot. And we're going to be competing against their strategies. So let's jump in here and play against, I don't know, how about Strong Bad? That seems exciting. Now, the way the game also shows, you can see we've got these nodes here. Once we take these are sort of like banners. Once you control all 4 banners, there's a king in the middle. I don't know if we saw that here, that Kafui is now our king. He's the guy who has taken all the banners, taken the middle, the center hex. And that's sort of, I guess, the goal, the multiplayer goal anyway. So let's jump in here and try it out against Strong Bad, and let's fight it out. We're going to be the white cubes fighting against, I don't know what color he was. He is black cubes. Okay, so the game has a weird look. Can I pause it? I can't pause the game, but I'm going to try to do some explaining here. Why is my thing in the water? There is this sort of tubular world, and there's our banner right here. That's our banner. That is sort of our starting position. We got 2 of them here. We're going to be building houses and trying to take out our enemy, who is... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Way over here. There he is. He's got a couple houses built already, and he's working on another house over there, which we certainly should be doing. You can see our population is 5. We can support 0 right now. We need to build houses. We need to build farms in order to get food out. And that's sort of the plan here. So I'm going to try to control my camera and get some things built here. So we're going to build some houses right here. Or throw some houses down right around our spot here. Now the game's going to take our strategy that we're throwing out here, and it's going to implement it for future games. And in fact, I want to not do... Can I cancel this? I can't. It's fine. It's fine. We probably should put some farms in there also, but we'll get these things built. Our 5 guys will come down here, and they'll start working on these houses. And you can see our cubes down there. They automatically go to work. These houses, I didn't show this off, but they take sand. They take 184 sand. So our cubes will go out, pick up the sand, throw it into the house, and throw a house down. What we should really be doing is putting farms down quickly. This is not the kind of game to be trying to talk about, and play at the same time. But, yeah, we're going to see if we can... Controls of the map are kind of terrible. But I don't know how you would do any better with the way the game plays out. Look, there's black cubes right there. There's a bit of a scouting party out there. So we'll go out and we'll chop down trees. We will harvest the glowy orbs of food as well to keep ourselves fed if we don't have farms. And, yeah, run that guy off. Get out of here. There's different resources out there, of course. We got, palm trees, and there's stone, and there's gold, and We'll eventually get some iron out there. And we'll get these houses down. We got to get some farms laid out. We'll set them up over, I guess, over here. Seems like a pretty good place. Over this way. I feel like this is a game that's, if you're one of the kind of people that gets motion sickness, I feel like this is the kind of game that's going to do it to you. But let's play some farms out. We're going to do 4 farms here. And just set up a bit of a circle around a mill over here to get our farms moving in. Farms are right here. They drop it in next to a granary or mill. For maximum efficiency, we can eventually build fields, which give our better farms. Here's a granary right here. Gives us extra food storage. We've got things like towers for defense. We've got stone pits in order to get stone, which we'll need one pretty soon. We're going to throw that over, I don't know, over here is fine. And you can see we can only build on the lower terrain. This is all sand. We can't build here. We have a population of 26 out of 40. As soon as we get more farms in, more food, we'll get more population to be able to support workers and warriors and, and those things. We also have pyromancers, and we have knights that we can make in time. We can put a tower out. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to just crank out the farms first and see if we can get our food supply up and running. Once we get those 4 built, we'll put more houses in. And there is a limit to what we can make. We can only make 30 farms maximum. We can make up to 10 houses. Next step in house is calls it a barrack. It's really stone house, I guess. It's just a stronger house. And that's going to be our next step in the housing department. But we'll go ahead and get out some houses here and just fill up our entry area here with some more houses. Now that food is coming in with our farms, we should be able to get these houses made. We have stone. Our stone hut here is done, so we can pull some stone out of that to get these houses made. Well, these are using sand. We have killed 2 iUBES. We have lost none. That's because they came over here wandering. And I think the way to get to them, we can walk through the water, as you can see that. I think the way to get to them is going to be going this way, though. Is that the fastest way? Over the hills? There's a guy right there. What's he building over here? I can't see what you're building, can I? He's building something there. And I want to know what it is. He's way over this way, but he's building some sort of outpost over this. Now, remember, this is a real person. It was a real person, and this is his build order, build strategy, and that's what we're playing against here. I'm going to go ahead and put a granary down. Is that a granary? G? Right in here. And what that's going to do is going to give us extra food storage, and as soon as we can, we're going to get a mill in here as well, which will give us extra food collected as well. As soon as we get all of our farms out. That's kind of what's holding us back, is the amount of farms. So let's throw out some more farms. It didn't go in the middle like I was supposed to go. Did not go in the middle like I was supposed to go at all. I had this whole design that I was thinking about. It didn't happen. Not at all. Let's go ahead and finish up the rest of our 10 farms we can put out, and then we'll start moving into fields. And we'll get our population. How many more houses can I build? There we go. Maximum amount of houses. So that's going to be our priorities, is getting population and food set up. Like any other real-time strategy game, you got to get your basics ready to go. We don't have to worry about harvesting things, however, because they go and do it for us. What's going on in the water here? There's one in the water, and all my farmers are out there chasing this guy down. Get back to work, you slobs. And you can see they're running around here. I don't know where these guys are going. I guess they're going to get trees over this way. Maybe they're collecting food. There's a bit of gold over here. Some of these black cubes over here, too. My guess guy, what's he doing? What's he doing? He's way over here. We can see what they're doing here. And they got a lot of building going on. What were they building next to me? What was going on over here? Can I see it now? Oh, they're towers. Oh, they're building lots of towers. Oh, are you? Are you? I'm going to hold off on the towers. I'm going to focus on getting... My peons can do enough fighting for now. We're going to go ahead and put in a barracks. That's going to give us more people. We'll put a couple barracks in. So we've got stone. Barracks will need more people. And I'm going to go ahead and get a farm started up also here. There's some sort of fighting going on over this way. That's my tower way over here, isn't it? Maybe we should put a totem. Totems are... Where are they? We can put more down. They provide defense. Where is one? There's one right here. 10% life point bonus to my villagers. But we're not going to worry about that right now. I have found in my few games of playing is to focus on people, food, and civilians. Can I put this one in here, maybe? Maybe? Still working on that barracks. You don't want to put too many things down, otherwise your iUBES get confused and they start, they're putting it over here. They start throwing things out wherever. This number up here is the population number. We are winning in population. We got 99. They have a little bit less than us, so we are winning in that category. Not necessarily winning the game, but we are winning in the population category. Let's turn our camera around here a little bit and see if we can get a bit better angle here. Something like this. Let's get a bit of a side angle here so we can make sure we can keep an eye on both sides over here. And there is a tower over here and a bunch of gravestones from probably my people running into that and getting shot by their tower, which is not really kind. Not really kind. I'm not going to worry about it yet, though. We're going to worry about people. Lots of people. So now, anytime you play the game, I will be here and you can fight against me. Of course, you know my strategy. It's kind of a terrible one, but it is a strategy. And you can fight against that anytime. And if anyone does this, you must let me know how I do. I'm curious. I'm really curious how we do against anyone else that comes against us. Problem is, it just throws you in a random spot on the map. And so you can't play against anybody. You have to pick whoever's around you, of course. So it's probably unlikely anyone will actually be watching this and fighting against me. But, oh well. I can dream, I suppose. Alright, so we got the mill coming in. The mill is excellent. We can bring more mills in or more fields in. I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. And see if we can get a couple of these guys around here. Just to keep our food production up, because food is very important. We do have a population, but when people die, it can easily crank them out. We need to start getting some warriors out. We can build things like, there's a warrior's hut. It costs 50 food to make one warrior. It also uses some of our population. We can also make pyromancers, which set things on fire. And we have knights around here somewhere as well, right there. Knights. And you can see it uses iron and gold, which we're not at yet. We could probably go ahead and put an iron forge down, though. Throw it over here next to the coal, or next to the stone. We only have one stone pit. We could probably use another one, and it's kind of out of the way. So we may need to worry about getting another one of those out just to help get some things built. Anytime we build a stone building, we're going to have to run over here and pick this thing up. You'll see him there, grabbing some stone and hauling it over here to build the new building. I don't have a number that shows me my stockpile. I think maybe there is one. I don't know that there is one, actually. Any way of seeing actually how many resources we have, but it's not really an important stat. I have a lot more deads than I have killed. Yeah, because we keep walking into this tower. Like this. Where are they going? They're going to get trees, and they're going to get murdered over here. It's okay, though. It's okay. Just take patience. No need to get charging into there or anything like that. We have way more people than them, so we can just roll over them in time. Hopefully, that's the idea here. Put down a couple barracks. We'll throw them over here next to the stone mill. And those will get made up pretty quickly, and that'll get us up to our maximum 200 pop. I believe it's 200 is the max. And then we can start building our forces. They're being kind of annoying here, coming in and attacking me and being jerks, but I think we'll be fine. As long as they don't build too fast, we'll be good. And yeah, they just went kind of crazy with the towers. I feel that they're building, they got a warrior hut here, and they're creating warriors. These guys with the boxes around them are warriors. They fight much better, and you can see they're shooting at my adventure guys over here, my adventuring guys. But they really don't have much of a base. Only a few farms, a few houses. Yeah, they're kind of tiny. They're putting all their effort into warriors. So strong bad, you played bad. I feel. I'm going to regret saying that, because you're probably going to destroy me here in a second. But I have hopes that maybe we can pull this off and avenge the 206 fallen heroes, white cubes, that we have lost this day. Once these barracks are built, we'll put a couple towers around, maybe one on each side, and then we'll start branching out. And we'll see what we can do. They have built this way. So I think maybe what I should do is build this way. We can cross across the water just fine, but we can do the same thing they're doing. Kind of work our towers around. I don't know, it's a bit of a walk, isn't it? But if we can set up maybe some sort of outpost out this way, over here, and start working towards them from behind, I think is going to be the key. And we're going to do it right now. I'm going to go ahead and put a tower down. No, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to put a stone hut, a stone collector here. I'm going to put a tower in here also to protect the stone hut. But once we get this made, we'll have a collection of stone, and then we can put in the giant outpost. And this thing is just a massive tower that shoots out lots of rocks and kills anyone that comes anywhere near it. So we can start working this way. It's a long walk, but that's going to be our offense. We also need to be getting... We don't even have any warriors. Probably should be doing that. Population 300. 300 is what we're at right now. Is that the max? Yes. So we're at max population right now. As soon as they're done with that, I'm going to throw in... I probably should put a warrior hut over here. Just in case they come at me. Let me do that. Is this one... Is that warriors? Yeah, I think it's warriors. W? Yeah. Right there. We'll put one of those over here just to make sure there's a bit of a defense around here. We can put some towers in. Might be a good idea, too, just in case they decide to come charging at me. Yeah, we'll do that because we've got the other sides done. So back over on this side, you can see it's got this kind of whirlpool thing. This is all the water over here, and over on this side we can see, ooh, we're getting dizzy. Whirlpools again. It is a really interesting sort of map layout. A bit disorienting at times. But there you go. My tower is doing some murdering of the black cubes. Well done. We have plenty of stone here. Let's go ahead and build up one of these. Can I build one of these? Takes stones, wood, and sand. We can do all that right here. If I can raise my camera up. I guess I can't. We're going to put it down. We're going to put it right as close as we can get it. Right there. So it's not much of a walk for us to get the stones. You'll see they're all going to come in here and start grabbing some stones and hauling it over this way. We got to get some wood around here as well. But this thing will start mowing these folks down. I think we'll be good. But yeah, I got this. The developer sent me the key. I don't think I mentioned that, but I started playing this one a while back and started playing it yesterday. And I've really been having a lot of fun with it. My son was playing it too. And it's a very simple game. There's really not a ton to the game. You just, it's like a base building game, but you don't control anybody. So there's no micromanagement to it. You just build things, and you just sort of let your little peons go on a frenzy. And we're doing pretty good here. This is not the most exciting of games because they didn't really build anything. But when you get like 300 versus 300 people, it really turns into a mess. There's just little cubes charging all over the place, and it's kind of crazy. You can see we're walking all over their land here because I guess we're trying to come from both sides. My warriors are over here. You see my warriors, the guys with the gray squares around them, are charging in over on this side. I think what we need to do, though, is over here, we're going to build a warrior hut. As soon as this one's done, and we'll start up a military over on this side. We almost have the win already. We got 14% left to go, so we pretty much have this. Let's see if put that one out. I want to see if we get all these units out. Pyromancers, we're going to throw them over here also. And we're going to put down... armory makes us better, so we should do that also. Put that over here. And Gold Foundry allows us to make knights. Throw that over here. And then Sanatorium will heal us, which is probably a good idea. Once we get gold, we can start making that and knights, but we can't do it just yet. But we can see now we're start charging some warriors up over here, and we start charging into there and destroying them. 95%. We almost have this in the bag. We are burning their houses now. What jerks we are. There we go. Game over. Okay. So now that we have done that, we have now claimed a new spot. We're right here now. We started out over in this little corner over this way, but now we are here, and we can move on. We can choose to hit Putty Plot, or Urznimi, or Theslo, and this will be our next game. And, yeah, so there we go. So that is iUBES 2. It is available on Steam. I'll put a link in the description, and you can check the thing out. It's not an early access game. This is what you get. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.